Hey everybody, I just wanted to update you. Today was IUI day, so IUI number 3. It's cycle day 14 for me. They had me trigger at 2:45 a.m. on cycle day 12, I guess into cycle day 13, depending how you look at that. So late Tuesday night. I didn't really feel anything. Last month, I felt like I had a lot of cramping and almost like a little twinge on and off all day in my ovaries the day before my IUI, which I figured was probably a good sign. Like I was probably getting ready to ovulate, or I was, hopefully not that soon before the IUI, but probably a good sign, like maybe my body was trying to. I didn't notice that this cycle. I didn't really have any cramping at all. So I don't know if that's, you know, I guess not everybody feels it anyways. I just figured being medicated maybe would be a good thing. And I'm more aware of what's going on and trying to feel things, and I didn't notice anything. So whether or not that's good, bad, who knows. But I didn't notice anything. Pretty much it went fine. I didn't have any cramping during the procedure either, which is really good because the first one, I had a lot of cramping when they did it, and I was so uncomfortable, and I went back home and I just was still crampy, and it was kind of miserable. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was very uncomfortable. And then the second IUI, the one I had last month, was kind of like today. He just talked to us, and it was over and done with, and just, you know, only a minute or two, and I laid there for about 15 minutes, got up and went home, drove back the hour plus back south to our house, and it didn't hurt. I didn't notice any pinching. I didn't have any cramping, so it was comfortable and it was fine. So now I'm just in the 2-week wait. Oh, I did ask about the sperm. Actually, he mentioned it on its own. He told me that my husband had about 81 million swimmers. So of course, you know, he said that was awesome, and I don't really have much to compare it to, so I don't know. So I instantly turned to the internet on my way home while my husband was driving and started instantly Googling what's a normal sperm count and whatnot. And I didn't realize I should have asked if that was 81 million before wash or after wash. So I'm like kind of kicking myself like crap. Now I don't know what to compare it to, now that I'm looking online and I see there's kind of 2 different ways to look at it. But he had 81 million, which sounds good, I guess, either way. So hopefully, even if that was before wash, after wash, I would think that would still be really high. So that, I believe, was a really good number. And I asked about the progesterone. He again said no, that he feels like, if anything, it can actually cause more problems if somebody doesn't need it. It can actually hurt implantation if the person doesn't need it. So he doesn't feel I need it. He feels like with all the medication and with all the follicles that I should have plain progesterone and it shouldn't be a problem. So I also asked him about if I should do a 21-day progesterone blood check just to make sure that looked high enough. And he kind of shot that down too and said he doesn't feel like that's necessary. He said I could if I really want to, if it would make me feel better, but he just absolutely doesn't think it's necessary. So I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. I figure I still have a few days to decide, and I can call and have them just call in a prescription for blood work at my local Quest. So I'm going to pick up a pineapple today so I can start the 5-day pineapple core thing that I've been reading about online. I haven't ever tried that before, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll just follow the instructions to make sure we're, you know, BDing tomorrow and then the next day after that. And I mean, we would have, I don't know. I don't know if it's like, of course you're going to try because you want to do everything possible, but I was supposed to have ovulated with the trigger shot, right? So what's the, I don't know. I guess that in case the egg's still floating around, so we'll make sure we do that. I'm still doing the acupuncture. I have an appointment again on Monday. And he kind of felt like there could be possibly 4 follicles that would have been a good size today. I'm kind of doubtful from what I'm reading online, but we had the 12 and the 14 back on Monday, so on day 11, and they had me wait until the following day to actually trigger though. So he feels like all the 9s I had, because I had a couple 9s, probably that they might have caught up. So he said I could have had anywhere from 2 really great ones to 2 to even 4. So that's good, because that's the most I've ever had. So he feels like the double dose of the Brevell really worked. And my lining was the 8.2 on Monday. So he said that would have only increased, which is definitely in the right direction for that. I guess that's all I'm gonna do, the pineapple, and it's just waiting 2 weeks. So I'll let you guys know maybe in another week if I'm feeling anything or if I'm noticing anything, having any weird symptoms. I didn't have anything last month really with the Brevell. I didn't have any symptoms really. I had way more in Clomid. Clomid, I had a lot of terrible ones even after I stopped the medicine. I had such bad night sweats and headaches, and not too much on Brevell. For about 2 days, I had extreme headaches, and my husband bought me a couples massage back in November for our 5-year wedding anniversary, and we never got to go use it. So I had an extremely bad headache, and it worked out that I had made an appointment that same weekend for us to actually finally go use that certificate. So it was just perfect timing. That hour massage was the most wonderful thing in the world, and my headache just magically went away, and then it never really came back afterwards. And that was after like 2 extremely intense days and tons of Tylenol later. And it just was like magic. It just went away by the time we were done with that. It was a deep tissue massage for an hour. It was wonderful. I've never had one before. That was the first massage either of us have ever had. And I would highly recommend a massage if anybody's never had one before. It would be a great present. And it is Valentine's Day weekend, so if any of you guys if there's any guys watching that need an idea for their wife or girlfriend, massage would be awesome. All right, well, I guess I'll talk to you guys in about maybe a week. Let me know if you have any questions, though. Take care, bye.